the importance of feeling what needs to be felt. This will be for all of the coaches, healers, space holders out there. If you are working with a client, or perhaps you want to apply this to yourself and you're working with yourself, if you or one of your clients are stuck in your head, stuck in a story, and this can show up in multiple ways. The first way is kind of over chatter, and somebody is talk, or perhaps deflecting, so maybe stuck in blame, and they're talking about a connection and a partnership, and it's all the other person. But it's they did this and they did that, and I'm constantly holding them, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and it's that, and they're not speaking in the I about their own personal experience. All they're doing is trapped in their head about the other person. So these are just a few ways in which it can show up, and it's often in the head. But it might be somebody is checked out and distracted. It could that they're not verbalizing what's going on in the head, but they're not present with you. They're just, you can tell that they're thinking about multiple things. Right? So if anyone has seen the video of me where I share, I'm wobbly, I'm stuck in my head, and then I regulate myself to see what needs to be felt. So this is sort of a caveat and a follow-on explaining the importance of feeling what needs to be felt. Because the overactive heady state will just perpetually continue until what is felt needs to be felt. So it's almost like the cues in your clients are they present with you? Are they able to be present with you? Are they just in blame about, it's all somebody else? It's their partner, it's this, it's the boss, it's that, it's blah, 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 blah. They're the victim, and it's just somebody else is doing this. This is nothing to do with them. Or it can be over chatter. Just story. And they're not taking in what's said. So these would be the cues to go, okay, pause. This person needs to regulate. And that would be breathing in deeply, feeling the body, often closing the eyes or going into peripheral vision. Peripheral vision puts you in an instant state of non-thought, or closing the eyes to self-connect, and breathing out using vibration on a sound. So not just breathing out, but it doesn't need to be pushed. It can be a light sigh. It doesn't need to be whatever feels right for the person, but that would be the invitation to take some breaths into the body. And then once they have felt whatever is covering what's underneath, then they should be set free. So it's like there's almost an avoidance to feeling what needs to be felt underneath. And once that's addressed, they will be set free. As in, the contraction or the tense energy will be unlocked in their system, and they'll be able to regulate, come back into capacity, see different perspectives. There might be then the capacity for an aha, whereas before it's just a loop and stuck. The tag on to this is that it might be a little bit challenging to do this with friends and family or with a partner, because if you can tell one of the things and they're a little bit dysregulated, to try and bring this exercise in, they might feel like the state where they're at is not okay, that you're trying to coach or fix them. If they run a story that self-development is, but I need to be fixed, there's something wrong with me, then there might be some defensiveness on taking the exercise. Yeah. So potential ways of getting round that would just be first an invitation of, you know, would you like anything from me? I notice in myself that there's capacity and I want to be of service to you. Is there anything that you need? And they might be like, oh, I'm not sure. And then you might say, well, I have a suggestion. Is it okay if I offer it? And then it's a softer introduction, rather than sort of saying, oh, I know something that's going to help and you need fixing. That might be a little bit too quick, and their consciousness might take it as, oh, the state that I'm in is not okay. It's like, the state that you're in is totally okay and is totally welcome. Would you like to see what else is here? You can always go back into your head and continue worrying and feeling a little bit wobbly. By all means, do you want to just check if there's any other depth to this? So often how you offer it is fairly important, so that it lands in their heart and they feel received. But if you are doing this for yourself, it's very easy. Just need to catch when you are perhaps a little bit in blame in your head. You know, why are they doing this, that and the other? Or a little bit niggly with somebody else. A little bit of worry perhaps going on. Yeah. And hopefully that's helpful. Upichai.